Hello, and welcome to Coffee Talk, where we brew up curiosity around the world
Around the world. Cheers.
for science and coffee.
I'm Stein,
And I'm Miss Meniscus.
and our special guest today, the Lorax.
He's here to speak for the trees. I feel like it's been a while, Mr. Stein.
It
How are you?
has been very good.
You had a nice break?
Yes, it was okay. Nice holiday.
Good.
Some good time with the family at home. What about you?
It was very, very nice.
Very good. Excellent.
Yes.
How about you, Mr. Lorax? Did you have a good time with the trees? Yeah?
Yeah,
All right,
yep.
very good. He
Definitely
did.
said yes.
Absolutely. Actually, he spends lots of time with trees.
Oh, I got him one.
Very nice.
You like it?
Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm going travel today in case I knock it over. I've been a little clumsy lately.
Oh, boy.
So, little
All
Christmas
right,
present.
you have to be 6 feet apart, but we can still cheers in the
That's
air.
right. Long distance cheers.
Perfect.
All right. Very good.
All right,
Are you
let's
ready to
get
get going?
started. Yes.
All right, I'm excited. We haven't done this in a while, so here we go. This is Olivia from Ontario.
Oh,
Okay, Olivia from Ontario.
that's cold.
Yeah, so she says, I got a terrarium kit for Christmas.
Oh,
I don't know why she's speaking with a southern accent, but she's from Ontario, Canada. But
she might have been relocated.
so she says, what is this ecosystem terrarium kit I got? What's it all about?
That is such a cool gift. First of all, I think that's very, very nice and sciencey. STEM, right, Olivia? I hope you enjoyed. So let me just start. I like to start a little small, and then I'm going to go to this word ecosystem for you. So if we want to talk about one thing that's living, just one.
Just one?
I just want to know.
Just one?
One.
Okay.
That's an organism.
Okay.
Right?
One.
Like Mr. Stein,
Like Mr. Lorax.
like Mr. Lorax, like one tree.
Okay.
Just one though.
Okay. Starts with the O.
Oh.
Oh, one. Got it.
Right.
See? Got it.
Okay.
Didn't see where you were going there.
You did see
Got
that.
it now.
So if I want to talk about all the same type of organism, so Mr. Lorax, let's say all of the Lorax
Mhm.
in the area,
Mhm.
that's a population.
Ooh.
Now you know how I remember that?
How?
Do you ever eat popcorn?
Yes.
Like a whole bag of it?
Oh, yes.
How many kernels? You can count them, right? And they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
So just one big bag of popcorn.
That's a good way to do it.
Popcorn.
Population
One
of
bag.
popcorn.
Popcorn.
When I go to the movies, I tell them to
like-
only fill up halfway the popcorn
Mm.
and then put butter in the middle of it
Me
and then
too.
finish filling up the popcorn and
Me
then put
too.
more butter on.
Did you hear the thing with the straw? You put the
No.
straw in, and then you put the butter, and you pump it through the straw, and it goes through the bottom.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Game changer.
Ooh, I'm going to have to try
It's
that.
also going to cost you about $10.
Okay.
All right, so we got the one organism.
Organism,
Then we got all of them in the area.
the popcorn
Popcorn
population.
population.
Okay.
Now, I like this one too. Now, when I go to the movie theater, I don't like just popcorn. I like more like a Chex Mix,
Mhm.
right? I like to mix everything around. So I
Mhm.
take my popcorn, I get my Raisinets, I pour them in.
Ooh.
I take my, what are those things called? I can't even think.
Milk duds?
Yes!
Yes.
You're mind reading, Mrs. Fun. And then I put those in
Those are
there,
good.
and I mix it all around like a big community, like
Oh.
Chex Mix.
Okay.
Okay, so everything's together. The popcorn's in there, but
Mhm.
now it's all the living things in the area. Okay, so not just Mr. Lorax, but the bunny rabbits in the field and the grass and all the things that are living.
Okay.
Is my Chex Mix, my community.
Okay.
They say populations come together in a community.
Okay.
You know,
I like that. I like the singing. That was nice.
I know.
So organism, population, community.
You got it. I got one more.
One more.
Because you did ask a question
That's a
about
lot.
this
That's a
thing
lot.
called
It's a lot to remember.
an ecosystem.
Just coming back here. Gotta turn on the brain.
Right, turn on the brain.
Yep.
The ecosystem, E for everything.
Oh,
So now
that's
I'm going to
good.
add the environment. The things are
Environment.
non-living. It's like the sunshine and the
Oh,
rain and the ground and the earth and the clouds and the weather. I add all together. And that is ecosystem. Everything.
everything. I like that.
And so it could be as small as a terrarium, which you're going to enjoy. It's going to be nice. Or it could be as big as a desert. But an ecosystem contains everything, the living and the non-living in the environment.
I never even thought the E is ecosystem, everything in love. You're so smart.
Thanks.
You're so smart.
I love when you got me.
my brain's still on holiday break right now. You're right back
I'm
into
right
this.
back here. Like, I don't even know if I left. I'm not sure.
All right, so we got organism, population, community, ecosystem.
Yep, that's how they organize it.
Very cool.
Very nice, right?
Very good. Easy to remember.
Easy
there
to
you go.
remember. I
Easy,
mean,
easy for you, Olivia.
the unit's over. And you can enjoy your ecosystem at home because it's going to have everything in it. You can put it inside and it will continue to just be fine.
Cool.
Because it's an ecosystem.
Yes.
It sustains itself.
That's a good. Remember that one for another present for sometime.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, I gotta ask you a question.
Okay, give it.
All right,
Bring
this is fun. You gotta get off break now, okay?
All right. Okay.
All right. So this one's from
Hello,
Christopher
Christopher what?
Kringle.
Hello, Christopher Kringle.
He wants to know, why don't the amount of plants and animals explode out of control?
Why don't they explode out of control? They don't explode.
Kids love to talk about explosions.
Yeah, explodes. Everything explodes. Yes.
Why not?
A lot of humor in that. Things don't get out of control because in the environment, the ecosystem, there are these things called limiting factors.
Oh.
And limiting factors limit how big a population can get.
When I tell you the names of these things,
I know.
Limiting factors.
Limiting factors. It's limiting it. Now, there's different kinds of limiting factors. Anything that can keep a population down, any kind of resource is considered a limiting factor.
That makes sense.
So there's living ones that we call biotic factors.
Like biology.
Biology, living, yes. And there's abiotic factors, non-living. So like water. Water in the area, like a lake. Like let's say we got Lake Panamoka over here. Okay, we're near Lake Panamoka.
Say that 3 times fast.
A whale cannot live in Lake Panamoka.
No whale.
There's not enough water for a whale to live comfortably in Lake Panamoka. There's not enough food to eat, which is a limiting factor. There's not enough water to swim in, limiting factor. Not enough.
Maybe the pH isn't right either.
pH.
I think it's not salty enough either.
Yeah, no.
It's not the ocean.
Probably not. Nope, not the ocean.
Salt, salinity.
Yeah.
That sounds abiotic too.
Abiotic. So abiotic factors is anything that is not living. Okay, that keeps a population. Now it could be amount of sunlight. So if there's not enough sunlight, certain plants can't live as long, and so they die off. It could be the temperature outside, because right now it's cold outside. There's lots of snow. So a cactus, if we went outside and planted a cactus, it wouldn't do so well.
Not here.
Not here.
Not this ecosystem.
No, not at all. So abiotic factors are limiting factors that are non-living, and biotic factors are living. Okay, like I don't know, like a bear eating a fish. Okay, a bear eating a fish will keep the fish population down because the bears got eaten.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So there won't be too many fish.
Not too many.
Because they eat it.
And we don't want all the populations to get all crazy or anything, because then we use up all the resources on Earth. We use them up. And you know what happens? It's very sad. You know what happens when we use up all the resources?
No.
The animals start to die.
I don't like that.
No, the animals start to die. It's sad. They hit something called a climax community. Went back to one of your words again.
I know. The capacity?
Capacity. Did I say community? Climax. Capacity.
There's a lot of C's.
There are.
This one's a CC too.
Yes.
That's my name too. CC.
Carrying
capacity.
Carrying capacity.
That is definitely.
Carrying capacity. So what happens is they reproduce until they use up all the resources, and then boom, they die off when there's no more resources. And then they reproduce using all the resources, and then boom, no more resources.
So the ones that after that they die.
Right. Exactly.
I always think of it when I try to carry all my groceries from my house, because I have this game when I'm shopping. I can only take one trip, even if there's 7
Oh
bags.
yeah, just grab them.
So I grab all the bags, and all of a sudden, the other day, my spaghetti squash goes rolling down the driveway.
Oh boy.
And I just said, I must have reached my carrying capacity. I can't carry anymore. It's so true. That's what happens to the environment. They won't survive.
Yeah.
Just like the squash.
Just like this one. I learned something on TikTok.
Tell me.
It's how to bring in your groceries without using bags. Yeah, TikTok. I know, it's crazy.
Oh boy.
You put your laundry baskets in your back of your truck, and you put all your groceries in there, so you can skip bagging everything and save you time at the grocery line.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
The things you learn on TikTok.
Actually, one time I brought like a little soft cooler, and it keeps things cold, and it
Oh,
wheels.
that's a good idea.
Somebody
too.
said it was a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta answer these questions.
All right, we gotta keep going. We'll just talk about TikTok all day.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
But time is up.
That's
TikTok.
time. TikTok, TikTok. All right, this is from Ricky from Baltimore.
Ricky.
Yes. He says, why do organisms eat different stuff?
Oh, like you eat pizza, and your sister eats, Captain Crunch, like that.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
That
And like
kind of stuff.
I love steak, but I also like a good salad.
Good salad. Well,
Yeah, lots of different stuff.
It's very good to eat a balanced diet in general for us humans. We are what we call omnivores.
Omnivores.
Which I would say, I can't decide. I want to eat them both. Oh my. Omnivores eat both plants and animals, right? Okay.
Delicious.
So that's us. Like other bears and some other things are omnivores. And then there's the carnivores. Carne.
Carnivore.
They eat the meat. Yeah.
Yes.
Got the teeth to eat the meats.
Carnivore.
Right? So like a lion is a carnivore. And then we have, I only eat the plants. Herbivores.
Herbivores.
Right.
I got a trick to remember herbivore.
Tell us.
It's spelled Herb to start that herb. And herb is a plant. Herb. There you go.
Brilliant.
It's like you put little herbs in your food. Putting little plants for
Little
spices.
parsley,
Little parsley.
I like that.
Spice up your food. Little herbs.
That seems easy to
Herbivore eats
remember.
plants.
You know who we are forgetting? Mr. Lorax, who we forgetting? He said the trees. We're forgetting the trees.
Oh, yes, the trees.
The trees. He's always speaking
speaks for the trees. He's got to speak for the trees.
He's always
He's good
speaking
like
for
that.
the trees.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, Mr. Lorax. We're going to go to the trees.
We'll get there.
So the trees are the producers, right? Okay, so those are what the herbivores eat. They get their energy from, and omnivores can eat the plants, or they can eat another herbivore, another animal. Because I can't decide. I eat them both, and then we got the carnivores. Okay, so they got choices.
Now I have a question. If I'm an omnivore, but let's say I decide I'm going to become a vegan or a vegetarian, I only eat plants.
You're still an omnivore.
I'm still an omnivore?
Science first.
I can't turn myself into an herbivore?
No, Mr. Stein.
No.
You're still technically an omnivore because you have the capability of the teeth of digestive enzymes. You can digest both plants and animals, whether you like them or not. And now my son, I believe I don't know if they have this, just a carnivore.
Oh.
Because he doesn't eat one vegetable. No matter how I put him on the plate, hide him. Even when I have little speckles in the meatballs, he's trying to pick them out.
Oh,
so I'm telling you right now, he's trying to be carnivore only, and that's not going to fly.
Bacon for breakfast, bacon for lunch, bacon for dinner.
He's like a little man on Atkins diet.
Okay. All right.
But those are like the basics, right?
Yep.
I would say so.
So we got autotrophs, or producers, which are your plants.
That's right. Automatically make their own food. They just go like this. They don't even have to think about what's on.
Oh, yes. Remember that photosynthesis?
So nice.
Yep.
Oh, we could do it together, photosynthesize. Like harmony. That'd be so nice. But we're not green, and we're not glucose making machines, so we can't do it.
Okay. Very good. I like it. And then we got herbivores, and then we got. Did you say a new word?
I did.
What'd you say?
I said heterotroph.
Oh.
Heterotroph.
Heterotrophs.
Right.
Consume our food somewhere else.
We got it.
Gotta get it. Yep.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah. Every once in a while, it's good.
Right.
Yep.
It's good.
All right.
All right.
Let's
I'm
move
ready
on.
to ask you your next question, I believe.
All right. Bring it.
Okay. So this is a little related. I mean, I don't know how this happens, but it really does seem like it would just go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's from Fred. His name, Bull Drink. Fred. He wants to know. Fred Bull Drink. He wants to know, I know energy comes from the sun, but how do we get it?
That's right. All the energy does come from the big light bulb in the sky. Shines down. And then all of a sudden it starts shining on all the plants, the producers that you just talked about. This guy's very important, the trees. Okay. And what happens is when we eat things, okay, we pass that energy on, or we get the energy from the stuff that we eat. So we have these things that are called food chains. And we have these things called food webs. Food chains and food webs. So what happens in a food chain and a food web is the sun goes shining down, and all the producers, the trees, Mr. Lorax, the trees.
Don't forget.
Okay. And all the plants. I know you just don't speak for the trees, you speak for all the plants. Okay. They start producing all the food and the energy. And then herbivores eat the plants. And 10% of the energy gets passed on to those herbivores.
Excuse me, but where's the rest?
The rest, they had to use it. They had to use it for a little photosynthesis, for a little
That's
that.
it, though, only 10%?
Only 10%.
That's what you were paying me as a boss. I'd really be very upset.
Yeah, it's not much.
No, so you're getting 90. Where's the not? Where'd it go?
I know. Well, they get now. What happens is then a consumer eats the herbivore.
Oh, like a chain. Boom,
yes,
boom, boom. I get it now.
Yeah. So now it's like a carnivore, let's say.
Yeah.
Eats the herbivore.
Okay. How much energy did he get?
Only 10% of that.
What?
So it's 10% of 10%.
So now we're at 0.1?
1.
Oh, 1.
1.
I was jumping.
We'll get there.
Chain.
We'll get there. Because then we eventually get to the top of the food chain. That's us. We're at the top of the food chain. Okay. We got 10% of 10% of 10%.
That's where I was at.
Yeah, we only get a 10. That's why we eat so much.
That's what we eat.
I eat a lot.
Especially on break, we eat a lot.
Yes, especially on break. We eat a lot. Yes, absolutely. Over the holidays.
Lots of cookie making. I have to tell you.
So we have food.
I get it now.
Yeah, so the energy, we have to use the energy. We have to use the energy to bake the cookies.
We do.
We have to use, carnivore would have to use the energy to, like if it was a lion eating a deer.
Gotta run, chase it.
Gotta run, chase it.
So it goes if the environment is heat, you can't get it back.
Right, exactly.
90%, this is unbelievable.
So
that's why it's that shape.
What's that?
That's why it's that shape, the pyramid.
Yes. Yes,
it's
a pyramid.
It's the least.
It's
that
the
makes
least.
sense.
So yeah, most energy at the bottom, and as you move through each of the chains, Yep. You get less and less organisms.
I tell you.
And less energy.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're going to build a pyramid, you wouldn't build it with the triangle on the bottom.
No, it's a over.
Tipsy.
Yeah, tipsy.
Not good.
No.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm ready.
Alrighty, here we go. It says, this is funny, Carter. Carter from Vermont has a sense of humor.
Does he?
He does.
I scared, Carter. What's going on with you?
Carter says, sometimes my parents call me a parasite to their wallets.
Oh.
What's up?
Carter.
What's up, Carter? How are you a parasite?
I'm going to have to explain that to you.
Oh, boy.
All right, so I'll tell you about a parasite. So there's many examples in nature. Parasites, they're very opportunistic. They like to live off of somebody else.
Yeah, they're not so nice.
That's called a host, what they're living off of.
Mm-hmm.
I always think of it like you hosted a party, but you didn't invite the parasite. You know what I'm saying? It's not very nice.
No.
So your parents are saying that you're really using their money and living off of their
Take. No giving.
So in a parasite and a host, like a tick and a deer, the parasite, he's getting all the benefits, all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the host hosting the party, but very not getting anything. In fact, being harmed.
Yeah, I don't like ticks.
No.
Ticks, no.
Lice.
No, I know. Tapeworms.
No, the tapeworm. They pull that. Look.
Ever see a really long tapeworm before?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to like
they
live inside. So yeah,
it eats all your food.
It eats all your.
You know
so you don't get any of that energy. We don't get a lot of energy in the first place.
No, I know. They get real skinny, I would say. I will tell you though that most of the time the host tries not to kill you. I mean, the parasite tries not to kill you because it needs to survive.
It needs to survive.
So it would just take enough to just make you miserable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your parents are saying. They got There's other things that are very similar in nature. Symbiosis means that you have a relationship.
Big word.
With
Fancy
another
word.
organism. It is fancy, and actually, when you say it, it really makes you feel like you have like just a very nice education.
Mm-hmm.
So say that at dinner, maybe the parents will feel a little bit better about all the money they're giving you.
Mm-hmm. Now I've actually seen pictures of like an alligator's mouth open.
Yeah.
And a bird inside the alligator's mouth pecking away at its teeth, but the alligator doesn't eat the bird.
Well, they are getting along just dandy.
They are getting along just fine. Yes.
They have what we call another symbiotic relationship of mutualism. And if something's mutual, then we feel the same way. So they're both positive. So the alligator's getting his teeth picked.
Yeah. So it's like going to the dentist.
Mm-hmm. And the little bird, okay, eat you because you're getting your food. He's happy. Everybody's happy.
So he's protected.
Yeah.
So the alligator protects the bird and the bird cleans the alligator's teeth.
Great.
Beautiful. Mutualism.
Why would you stop doing that? There.
That's great.
No, I think it's great too.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one more.
There is.
It's called commensalism. It's the one that everybody forgets.
Yeah, I forget this one all the time too. Yeah, this one's kind of
so
boring.
I always say now it's like, one's living the life and the other one's like, meh.
Yeah.
Just doesn't really even care.
Yeah.
So he's not harmed, not helped, just nothing. Like a barnacle living on the tail of a whale.
Mm-hmm.
Barnacle on the tail of the whale. He gets free ride. Great. But guess what?
Whale doesn't even know he's there.
No.
Nope, just swimming around, minding his own business. Barnacles hitch a ride.
Yeah. Any hitchhiker like that. They got the remora fish and the shark.
Mm-hmm.
The sharks, he doesn't care. He's focused. He's a predator. He doesn't care about this little fish hanging with me.
Mm-hmm.
He's eating his food and his little chunks flying off. And guess what? That little fish, he's like, woo! Thank you very much. I didn't even have to do anything.
So there's all these like relationships in the environment, symbiotic relationships.
That's what ecology really is. It's the relationship and the interdependence on you and the world around you, living and non-living.
Very cool.
Right?
Like predator-prey relationships.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like predator-prey relationships. One's the hunter and one's the hunted.
Well, the prey. Please don't
prey.
Let me go. Right? That
yep.
makes sense.
And then I also heard there's these things called scavengers.
What do you do? I don't like
scavengers let predators hunt for them. They're kind of smart, actually. Yeah, they're lazy.
Lazy.
So like a hyena will let a lion kill like an antelope or a zebra for them. And once the lion's done eating, then the scavengers go and pick off the remains.
The only thing is all they get is the leftovers.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like they only get leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, it works for them.
Works for them.
Right? They didn't have to do nothing.
Yeah. Try and conserve their energy.
So true.
Yeah. All right, we have another one?
I think so. I believe it's this is from Moana, my lucky.
Moana?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Moana.
I love it.
It's another distant class.
Yeah.
The Lorax, he actually knows Moana. Right? Okay, person. If a volcano erupts, what happens to the environment? I think she's afraid there's a lot of volcanoes in Hawaii.
There are a lot of volcanoes in Hawaii. That's going to be another Coffee Talk episode. We'll talk a little about volcanoes.
Yeah.
Well, what happens? The environment gets destroyed. It explodes.
Hot
lava goes everywhere. Ash goes everywhere.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
But it's okay.
No.
Because it's actually healthy for the environment. The environment will come back. Do not worry.
Really?
The volcano will explode. Lava will go everywhere. Ash will go everywhere. Things will get destroyed. But then there's something called ecological succession. Ecological succession is a fancy way to say that the environment's going to grow up. It's going to grow back up. So after everything gets destroyed at first, what happens is little tiny plants and shrubs and lichens and mosses and stuff called pioneer organisms.
Oh, like the pioneers.
They are. Pioneers, the first ones to do something.
I like that.
Yeah, so the pioneer organisms come into the environment and they start to grow in the little cracks of all the rocks and everything after everything got destroyed. And then what happens is that brings in little small animals. And when those little small animals come in to check out the new pioneer organisms, they bring seeds and pollen and stuff like that stuck to their fur, and they drop all around, and then little bigger shrubs start to grow.
I can picture it. It's almost like a story.
Mm-hmm.
Like small, getting bigger and bigger.
Bigger. Yeah,
I like that.
It's just like us growing. We start as a baby.
Reminds me of a story.
Then we become a kid. Like a story. A story.
Ecological succession story.
What's the ecological? I missed it. Which
like
one?
A story.
Oh yes,
it's building on a story.
Yes, it's growing up.
I'm waiting for the climax.
I'm getting there.
All right.
There. so then we get trees and bushes and stuff like that, and then bigger animals come in, and they bring more seeds, and they bring more animals. And then we get trees, and then we hit a climax community, which I mixed up with carrying capacity earlier. I was all over the place.
Double C again. Now.
So yes, so we get a climax community, which is a fully grown adult forest or environment.
Mm-hmm. Remember the Chex Mix? That's a big bowl of Chex Mix.
Absolutely.
Everybody's there, including what was it? He wants you to remember the trees.
Trees.
Because then at the end, it's a big forest with big trees.
Big forest, yes.
Takes a while to grow those trees. So this happens how long?
Could take hundreds of years.
Oh.
Yeah, it could take hundreds of years.
You said it was okay, but that's a long time.
Yeah, it does. But the Earth's been here a lot longer than us.
So it's slightly gradual.
Yes, it's very gradual. So.
Well, at least it comes back.
It does.
Just like a Disney story.
It always comes back. It does.
That's getting a little nervous, but I feel confident that it's okay.
It will be okay.
Yes.
Yes. We just grow up.
I have something a little strange. I got an extra question.
Extra question. This just in. For the Lorax. Is it for the Lorax? It's for him?
Yeah.
Okay. He's been a little quiet today, though. So we may have to answer for him.
Yeah. And, people just want to know, why do you speak for the trees?
Why does he speak for the trees?
So great about the trees.
Well, not only do trees give us oxygen, but the trees need somebody to speak for them.
That's true.
Because sometimes we destroy them.
Why would we do that?
Well, we have to build homes. We build buildings, paper. There's lots of things we use trees for.
Oops.
And that's called deforestation.
What's deforestation?
Deforestation is when you cut down the trees in the forest.
So there's a forest and we deforest.
Yes, and chop it up.
Yeah, but I like to shop a lot, and I like when there's lots of stores and like supermarkets. The outlets, really nice place to go to.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If I had trees there, it's kind of hard to.
Yes, but what happens with deforestation is they destroy the homes of the animals, the swami swans. They destroy the environment. There's less resources. It has more limiting factors come involved. The populations go down. There's no mates to mate with. There's no food to eat.
Right, just making everything worse and worse.
I know.
And then I know you said they gave us oxygen, but they also take carbon dioxide out. So that's like, they're like our little filters. And
they are.
Take them away.
So when you take away the trees, then what happens
is a double whammy.
The temperature of the earth starts to go up.
Oh,
It contributes to global warming.
Oh
I know.
Greenhouse gases.
Yeah, because the trees take the carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. So
they do so much for us.
I know, trees are wonderful.
Lorax this week.
I know.
It's not sad. Enough. It's
I know,
not enough.
And we can control it.
We can.
So, yes, we can.
What can we do?
We can replant the trees.
We can.
That's right. So here in this country, we have laws about that, where if we cut down trees or logging mills cut down lots of trees, we have to replant them in order to try to save our ecosystems, to try to save our environment. Mm-hmm. Not all countries have that rule, though.
Okay.
But our country does, so that's good.
All right, so we're on the right path.
We're on the right path.
Yeah.
Yes, but the more buildings we build and the more skyscrapers we make, the more cities we make, more outlets for shopping we make, unfortunately, we're destroying the environment while we do it.
Why would we do that?
Why would we do that?
Why is it destroying the environment? What else is in?
Pollution happens.
Oh.
Yeah, these big
Sounds
tractor
funny.
trailers burning fossil fuels and gases and oil leaks.
The double F. I can't do that.
I know.
You know.
But we're getting a lot of new technology to turn towards more green, climate-friendly
That's good.
technology, which is good.
Because we could pollute everything. We're good at it. Like
We
the
are.
land, the water, we pollute the air. We just pollute it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good that we use other things like solar energy, right?
Yep. Solar energy,
Wind.
hydroelectric, wind.
Yeah.
See, before we didn't know we were
smart.
harming the environment. Now we're learning that we're harming the environment, and we're starting to fix it.
Do better.
Yes, that's what we do. Just do better.
We're improving.
Absolutely.
Wow, this was a wonderful episode.
It was good.
It was like a welcome back.
Welcome back from the holidays. Yes.
New year.
And what a wonderful guest appearance we have from the Lorax.
He doesn't say much, but he does speak for the trees.
And he speaks loudly.
He does.
Yes. All right.
All right, another episode of Coffee Talk.
Until next time, enjoy.